This is it, Kiryu-san. Our old Ichinsho staple. The name's a bit weird, and the owner hardly ever cracks a smile. But he's a good guy.
It's also the only karaoke bar left. At least that we like.
Hey, barkeep. Got a new customer for you. Our friend here's Taichi Suzuki. You two, know each other?
No, I imagine he mistook me for someone else. In any case, Survive's glad to have you, Suzuki-san.
You good?
Actually, I had a friend who looked just like him. For a moment, I thought he had come back. My apologies, sir.
Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. With a face like mine, this sort of thing happens all the time.
You think those two are just acting?
It's hard for me to say.
Sounds like a simple mix-up to me. We came here to sing, right? Well, what are we waiting for?
Sure, help yourselves. Consider the place yours tonight. As a matter of fact, nothing would please me more.
Thank you. Truly.
Childish, you fell down. You got hurt chasing sweeter dreams.
You know, I wasn't sure how things would end up in Hawaii, but at least Kiryu-san seems to be doing better over here. Sunny, Sachan, it's all thanks to you two.
No need to thank me, Nanchan. You know I'm happy to help.
And I'll do everything I can for him on my end. Call it a debt of gratitude if you want.
Right on. We all owe Kiryu-san a lot, especially those of us from Ichinsho. But more than anything, if there's even a slight chance he'll make it, I personally want to see him get there.
And I'm glad you both are here. Because, to be honest, there's too much to bear on my own.
I'm lost, I'm no good at this. Memories of you, twisting my view. I've been a fool.
Oh, Kiryu-san, that was great!
Yeah, top-notch stuff.
So the rumors are true. The Dragon of Dojima can carry a tune and then some.
Seems to me you guys weren't even listening.
Are you kidding? Of course we were.
Well, I guess I just have a voice nobody wants to hear anymore.
But we really were listening.
All right, who's up? The song's starting.
Now how'd that happen? If no one's taking it, I will.
You did that on purpose.
We're starving dogs running the rail lines.
Well, he's clearly feeling it. I say we back him up. Give it all you got. Yeah!
We're breaking the law, breaking the world together. Throwing out all tenderness, we're breaking the rules. No cause, no choice, no going back to how it was. No slowing down because we'll keep our heads high. Our fist raised till we die. We're living by our own judgment.
I need to take this.
All right, just don't be gone too long.
Jungi, maybe?
Kiryu-san, was this a good idea or what? I'm having the time of my life.
Me too. Oh, bartender, can you fill us up?
Hey, it's me. What is it? This better be important. I told you I'm out on the town tonight. I know that. But what do you expect? This is Kiryu-san I'm with, my lifelong hero.
Yo, Sunny, what happened? You look pissed all of a sudden.
Do I? I'm sure it's just your imagination.
I take it you have business to attend to?
Wait, are you for real? What is more important than living it up with Kiryu-san?
Well, it was nothing urgent. That said, I did receive some rather troubling news.
Buzzkill or not, can you tell us?
The Seiryu Clan's behaving oddly. They're recruiting, and their numbers are getting bigger by the day.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me that's what this is all about. You guys are the ComJewel here. See, Ebina, the clan captain, is cooking up something called the Second Great Dissolution. He's even rallying the former Tojo clan and all these other groups to take part.
That's right. Kasuga told me about that.
To build a safe haven for all the ex-Yakuza roaming about. Supposedly, that's his big objective.
But
Those with nowhere to turn can swear up for a time, in exchange for stable work. The waste management they do down by the docks is one example. You could almost say it's an expansion of what Kasuga was doing with Hello Work.
Well, what the heck? So you knew all along?
The thing is, some of those ex-Yakuza joining up with the Seiryu, they had already gotten their lives back together. And it's not just a handful. I'm talking by the 100.
What? Why would that happen? If they were able to find jobs and all, what would even make the Seiryu clan appealing?
Well, whatever's going on, I'm guessing Ebina's big plan is nothing more than a smokescreen for something else. And what his real goals are remain a mystery.
You really think that's accurate?
Honestly, I'm a little insulted. You're talking to the brain behind the ComJewel here.
Well, sure, but still, there could be some other factors at play. Maybe those Yakuza went clean only to realize the rat race was just as dirty above ground.
True, I can't account for details on every single situation out there. But it's the overall pattern of movement that concerns me. The Seiryu clan's also pulling their waste operation out of Yokohama, and they're pulling right into Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yep. All their fresh recruits are packing their bags and heading overseas as we speak. You were there just recently, as I recall. Could this be a mere coincidence? Or maybe there's a deeper connection here.
What is it with that place? Why is everything going down there at once?
Does anyone in the Seiryu clan have some sort of Hawaiian affiliation?
Actually, think about why Kasuga's there in the first place.
Oh, that's right. It was Sawashiro. Not only was he former captain, he was Arakawa's right-hand man. What's more, he kept the secret that Akane-san's been alive all this time.
And now he's risen to the top of the Seiryu clan, right next to Ebina.
Then it looks like I've got something to add to that bucket list. Make Sawashiro tell us what he knows.
That's one way to use a bucket list.
Seiryu Clan HQ's not far from here, right?
It's not, but as of now, most of their officers are gone, including Sawashiro. They started a branch office about a week ago to accommodate all the new recruits. If you want to pay them a visit, I can take you over there tomorrow.
Yeah, that'd be good.
that's what I love about this game. The story just has layers and layers. It's like just when I think I've got a grasp on where things are going, like left turn out of nowhere. Oh, this guy.
Oh.
Hey there.
It was like the Call a Hero service or something like that. Part-time Hero Inc., Okay.
Hi. Hi.
Ah,
ありがとうございます。
hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
I'm sorry you have to look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know. Besides, if it's any better, Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe. Did you know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind of job was it?
Quality inspector. A warehouse for medical equipment.
Medicine drew you back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine. There were a couple of other stints, but it was all day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with a life you've had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh, knock it off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Nothing. I mean, can't blame a man for that, right? She was a little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there. Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me, the point is, it might have been a simple job, but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then, they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Kasuga got targeted and you took a stray one.
Of course, I don't hold it against him or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
You're a remarkable fellow. Not everyone can be so forgiving. Kasuga chooses his friends well.
All this talk should tell you I'm nothing special. Just an old fool.
From one old fool to another, I think you're better than you realize. All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that. Hey,
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
mind a bit of company again?
Happily, but, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
Sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
Nonsense. We're friends.
Imagine that. Kazuma Kiryu himself is a friend of mine. Alright. Sorry in advance if I end up rambling.
Out with it. What's eating you?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but Mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
You can feel disheartened with me. It's not healthy to bottle up your sadness. Once you're at the very bottom, the only way to go is up.
Kiryu-san, you're battling a serious illness. How do you still have so much sympathy for others?
There's no such thing as an easy life. Everyone has burdens. Mine are far from the heaviest.
Goodness gracious. That's profound. You got a lot to teach me. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago. She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
Is it true that you stole those things? That's hard to believe.
But it's not completely impossible, is it?
You said that's what the company told them. So then, it's not really the case?
Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Hey, Sunhee.
Kiryu-san, came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
It's not that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair. But you're not just the head of the ComJewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
I'm sure it must be easy for you. You're something else. Thanks to you, Ijincho's still standing even after facing pressure from Ryo Aoki.
Wow. You really think so? I'm honored, but flattery won't get you anywhere.
I'm not one to pay lip service. I'm completely serious.
So, does that mean I'm doing all right? At least in your eyes?
Yeah, for what it's worth, I think you're doing just fine. You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long as I can.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does ComJewel still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of ComJewel's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi-han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before ComJewel. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo Clan. Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
Oh, it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it. I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
All right. Thanks, Sunhee. Glad to have you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. He's the dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
All right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
Okay, looks like that's all the drink links I can do at the moment. So I'm gonna hop on out. Usually around this time I'd probably be ending stream, but I'm actually still feeling pretty good about keeping going. This game is just super fun. I mean, there's not much more I can really say. It is just that fun. Okay, I think we're gonna do a bit more side stuff here as well. Yeah, okay.
Say, does Jungi-han have any hobbies?
What made you think of that?
I mean, I just can't imagine him casually passing the time with anything, you know?
Oh, well, he's definitely pretty curious. Maybe you should ask him yourself. I wouldn't want to answer for him.
Oh man, now I'm the curious one.
I will say, I think he's been watching a lot of videos online lately.
Well, that's pretty normal, right?
He likes those ones where people wrap rubber bands around watermelons till they explode.
I take that back.
Poor guy must be tired.
We ought to bring him a watermelon one of these days.
That was cute.
Ugh, it's so cold out. Let's get something warm to eat.
Oh, well in that case, how about ramen?
Let's get soba.
And so we reach an impasse. Kiryu-san, how about you make the call? Huh?
Ramen sound good?
Soba all the way, yeah?
Soba, I guess.
Ugh.
I knew you had sense.
A simple soba. Fried toppings. So fresh that the sauce tingles your nose. With a soft-boiled egg to enhance the texture. Or tempura. Soaked in all the flavors of the broth. Soba is a dream on cold winter nights.
Oh, I'll have some soba.
That was easy. Kiryu-san, ever think about being a food critic?
Why? I was just trying to explain my decision.
I wish I could describe things the way you can. Like, a modern revolution in noodles and soup.
You know, sometimes it's less about what's being said than who's saying.
Yeah.
What's that supposed to be?
Namba, let's just get some food.
Say, Kiryu-san, have you heard? There's a legendary underground weapons shop nearby.
Legendary, you say?
Yeah, Ichiban and I have gotten goods there from time to time. The dealer's this shady guy who won't serve just anyone. You can't even meet him unless you pass a test first. But if Nanchan and I bring you along, I'm sure he'd let you in too.
Oh, you're talking about Chow Ka Long. Legendary is quite the exaggeration, in my opinion.
There's a lot I don't understand, but I'm interested. It's nearby, right? Let's see it then.
Okay, you got it. Okay, Kiryu-san, the weapons dealer is usually just down the ladder.
Alright, let's see what he's got.
Ah, look who's there now.
Did you bring this crowd to me expecting a show? This isn't how we do things in the underworld. I'm not running some tourist attraction here.
Fortunately for you, I tagged along. And anyway, the fact that you're in business at all is thanks to me. So if you want to maintain your little sliver of autonomy, I suggest you mind your manners in front of me.
So says the Queen of ComJewel. Very well then. I'll hold my tongue while you're here at least. But there's still someone I don't recognize. Who's he?
He's my guest. That's all you need to know. Don't tell me you're gonna throw a fit about this too.
A guest of Sun He's? And yet, he appears familiar to me.
Hey, Sunhee. Remind me, what's this guy's name again?
Oh, he goes by Chow Ka Long.
Chow Ka Long. Chow Ka Long?
You ask my name but won't give one in return. I don't appreciate being slighted like this.
He's Taichi Suzuki. There. Everything's square now. All right, Chao-san?
Let's see now. Sato is currently the most common surname in Japan. And guess what? Suzuki is right after that.
So, what's the problem?
It's a fake name, if I've ever heard one. You're practically introducing me to a John Doe.
Even so, what does it matter? I'm vouching for Suzuki-san's identity. So, how about you quit the bullshit and bring out your wares like a proper arms dealer?
Not happening.
What did you say?
Hey, you! Show me your face.
No, it's fine. I'll just leave. I'm not in the mood for this.
It couldn't be. Stop! Nobody move! I know exactly who you are. What a change. I barely recognized you. Guess that goes to show. The march of time is relentless.
Whatever it is you're going on about, you're clearly mistaken.
Oh, really? Well, your identity doesn't matter at this point. I'm not letting you leave. I told you from the start. You've stepped into the underworld.
Chow Ka Long. Do you understand what you're about to do? Are you prepared to make me your enemy?
On the contrary, Sunhee. You're the one disregarding the delicate balance of the underworld. Not only did you bring a stranger before me, now you're trying to slither your way out of a deal. If word got out, who in Ichincho's underworld could bring themselves to trust in the ComJewel?
I hear you. Fine. What do you want?
Testing his worth only seems fair. That's always been my standard for any new customers, after all. If I take him on, I'm sure I'll finally feel more familiar with our mysterious friend here.
If I'm worthy enough, he'll treat me like a customer, right? And drop the whole identity thing.
Sure. Agreed.
Are you sure you'll be all right, Suzuki-san?
Business negotiations were never my strong suit. Better to let my fists do the talking. If words can't get through to someone, in the end, you just gotta hope that they feel it.
How funny. We finally agree on something.
Party fight or one-on-one?
Show me what you got.
Let's do it.
You wanna fight?
All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
I won't hold back.
What an eyesore.
Yeah, give him hell! Bring it on! Double the trouble! Double the flame!
Right.
Something wrong?
My blood is boiling. Get serious.
What's the whole...
Try this on for size. I love you guys. I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Something wrong?
I'll cut you to shreds.
Follow my lead.
You want some?
You're weak. No begging for mercy now.
You're gonna be in a world.
Frightened, are we?
Wanna play?
Watch this.
Here we go.
You wanna fight?
Now, check this out. Here I come. Much better. You're going to regret this.
Something wrong?
My blood is boiling. You're weak.
I'm not backing
I'll
down.
take you on.
Yeah?
In for the kill. Stop.
No, that was not worth it.
I have to stop the bleeding.
All good. I won't hold back.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Frightened, are we?
You want some?
Something wrong?
What an eyesore.
Have fun with this.
Right.
Get serious. My blood is boiling.
Try this on for size. Give it your all, everyone.
Thanks.
No, this room keeps opening.
I feel so heavy.
I'll take it.
Try to block this.
Follow my lead.
Wanna play?
You're weak. Frightened, are we? Yeah?
Nothing personal.
I have to stop.
This'll be tough.
Blood. This is the worst. Watch this.
Here we go.
What's the holdup?
I'll cut you to shreds.
No, this room keeps opening.
I feel so heavy.
In for the kill.
I won't hold back.
I got it.
Give me a sec.
Right.
What an eyesore.
Check this out. Let the ouchies go away.
Much better.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Follow my lead.
Pick
Doing better than I thought.
Dude, built a serious
every
fire.
day.
Hell yeah. Moving up in the world.
There's more where this came from.
Damn it!
Looks like I passed. Chow Ka Long.
Quit playing dumb. You know who I really am, don't you?
What's going on?
Don't deny it! All those years ago, I fought you to the death! My name is Lao...
As far as I'm concerned, it's Chow Ka Long. And that's what I intend to call you. This is the underworld, like you said.
Pardon me?
And my name is Taichi Suzuki. That's all we need to know about each other. You said I'd be a customer if I won. Promises made in the underworld are never made lightly. Especially with the Queen of ComJewel as our witness.
Exactly. Now, if you're satisfied, can we please carry on?
You! What's the meaning of this?
You're pretty powerful, I'll admit that. I assume your weapons are of the same caliber.
Without a doubt. After all, you won't find a better arms dealer than me.
That nearly went south. So, does this mean we're cleared to shop here now?
Yes, with my weapons in hand, your strength will be unmatched. In fact, I bet you could even make the Dragon of Dojima disappear.
Oh yeah? We'll just see about that.
Good grief. Thank goodness that's finally over.
And with that, have an alo happy time.